was a great conference. I love the Connexity format of being able to bridge the gap between management as well as the scientific portion. And so being able to bring the different team members together and actually form that connection and that teamwork.
I think what's always probably one of the best parts of these sessions is I always get useful tools to bring back to practices to help them. The resilience resume I thought was a really innovative, awesome idea, so I really want to use that.
Trust is a huge thing. We've been seeing a lack of trust, and what happens when there is a lack of trust from one team member to another. You know it's super important, but how do you build that trust with your team members, and how do you build that trust between other team members and the leader?
I am a new hospital director, and there are many lectures here that helps, understand that role.
I'm going to be going into surgery soon, so I was hoping to learn more about that kind of stuff, like anesthesia protocols and all that good stuff, from like other people, not the doctors for my work, just to try and learn from other people.
I always love talking to veterinarians and technicians. They're always so thoughtful, so data-driven, so academic, and I had the opportunity to take them to a more emotional place.
For me, I really get a lot out of the keynote speakers. I think they're so dynamic in what they're presenting, and they're so passionate about their topics. Just our acronym of SLOW, I'm going to plan on bringing that back. There are a few people that could really use the information on that about being a little bit more reflective and not quite so reactive.
I came early to do the anesthesia lab, and I thought that was really neat. I had not ever really done any simulated type of work, and I know that's kind of, I think, a step in the future for our future veterinarians, and especially on the human side as well, so it's kind of nice to get a little taste of that.
AHA and the Connexity experience is unlike any other conference I've ever been to. The family that we have here, team members from hospitals across the country that I only get to see here, it is so refreshing and uplifting, and it really just charges our batteries.
I've been with this practice for 20 years, and so now as I come back to some of these, networking and these conventions, it's good to start to see people's faces.
Learned a lot about bonus programs and retention versus hiring, and how valuable that is, taking that info moving forward.
To come here and you recognize faces, even if you don't know the people and you haven't really spent time talking to them, you recognize them, and so it's kind of nice to be in a little bit smaller, more intimate of a setting.
Looking forward to learning a little bit more about how to combat compassion fatigue, because I think that's probably our #1 issue right now, but also to learn how to better communicate with our clients. I just feel like it's very invigorating, and it really gives us tools to build a stronger team.